What's up, Greatest Fratus? I like to play my dad's flute before I start. It's a cool little ritual I think I'm gonna start. And I might end with the flute too. Perhaps. Oh, look at my hair. I haven't been outside that much today. I just got back from a walk because I spent all day drawing. As usual. But I came up with a awesome new life plan that I'll be implementing yesterday, which is very exciting. It's very exciting and also scary. It's exciting and scary, so that's how you know you're getting closer to God. Hey. If it's exciting, meaningful, and scary, perfect. That's what God wants you to do. Do that, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let me see here. I just want to make sure of something here. My AI let me know, hey, a good way of testing things is to see if you actually are live on YouTube. Whoa, this is trippy. I'm watching myself and I'm seeing the lag. Wow, that's so weird. I'll have you see it. Look, I'm watching myself and I get to see the lag that happens on YouTube when you live stream. I know I'm seeing me live streaming me. It would have done the loop thing where it just doesn't stop. That's pretty cool though. All right, let me see. So today I finished this page. I'll show you. I just posted it on my YouTube as a small short there. Here it is. Dun dun dun. This is the page I finished today. What a whopper, dude. Epic. I have a full explanation of everything that's on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's all shorts. You know what I mean? I feel like I should just have it open so that people can just see what I've done. So you can see what I've already done. Like an evil villain, right? You will be punished for what you've already done. I will not forgive you. Yeah, it's not my fate. Let's see if I can show you the page where it says it's not my fate. There's two pages where I have a demon guy say the same thing. And I think that's kind of clever. Here we go. This is the it's not my fate page. It's not my fate. Grabs onto her leg, or grabs onto Sid's leg, and that's the girl who's holding Sid, and she's reacting to, oh my God, she's grabbing him. And then she goes, let go, and blasts him. And then she swims up to the surface. Hi. Swims up to the surface. Whoosh. And then she's noticing, oh no, is he dead? No, Sid. And then she holds him crying in the ocean. And she's like, don't leave us, not like this. Gosh. I might delete this live stream later because I like to keep some things as a surprise. Then the next scene, you're like, what? It shows him laying in a pool of dark liquid. I'm not going to explain the dialogue because I want this book to actually have some surprises by the time people decide to buy it. He stands up looking miserable and he puts his hands up to this light that just comes towards him in this dark void. And it turns out to be a little girl-like angel figure. And he's like mesmerized, like, oh my God. And he's like, what happened? Did I die? And then she says, follow me. And these platforms start emerging. And he's like, okay. And then, I feel like I'm a kindergarten teacher right now. And then that's when he's at this point. Dun dun dun, where the platforms just kept going higher and higher, and then a mountain appears out of the black liquid. So dope, dude. I cannot wait until this thing's freaking done. I say it every time I show my book. I can't wait till it's done, but it's true. I've been working on it for a decade, so I know I'm in the last stretch of it. I'm in the last stretch. I'm in the last sequence. Actually, there's like 2 or 3 more sequences, but that's out of like 10 or freaking 20 other sequences that are in this entire thing. Like, look at this. It's ridiculous, but in the best way. Let me see here. All right. So the thing I wanted to do was I wanted to take all the pages out and then reformat them, because some of them are in like weird order, or like some pages I had to take out because I felt like that they weren't attributing. Like, I'll show you some scrap pages that I'm deciding to not use. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna take this one out. There we go. All right, so these are some pages I've decided to not use so far because I felt like they weren't gonna work. This is where it's describing, what's good, my man? How's it going, dude? Yeah, so this is a page I decided to not use yet. Have you had a good day? I had a pretty okay day. Today was pretty all right. It was pretty all right. I had a major revelation yesterday, and I noticed a new life path I'm going to do. So, in the midst of me waiting for me to hear back from one of my employers, I got hired somewhere, right? Oh, that's awesome! It's only awesome when they actually give you a start date. I hate to like add some level of uncertainty to life, but it's reality, dude. I got accepted. I even said, "You're hired." Thanks, dude. And said, "You got hired" on Indeed. I'm like, "Oh, sweet." I did the drug test. Good. Background test. Good. I haven't heard from anybody yet. It's been 3 days since the drug test. So then I called him up. "Hey, yo, what's going on?" "Hey, am I hired or what? When's my start date?" And they're like, "Oh, you should hear a call back within this week." And I was like, "Oh, so I've already waited a week." And now I'm waiting another week? And I'm like, "Yeah, no, I'm going to start looking for something else then." "Okay, great, I'm hired. But in the meantime, until I get my first start date, I'm not going to trust him. Sorry, y'all." That's way too long. It's way too long to wait. So I'm like, I got to get my ass moving anyway. Anyways, that's my crazy life. This is another page I decided to not use because I noticed that this actually goes against a key theme in my book, because he's unaffected by dark magic. That's his main superpower, or that's his main like ability. He can absorb insane amounts of dark magic. All the magic in my book, yeah, all these are drawn by me. I even show you some of the process pictures. Like, this was the unfinished version of the page I just showed earlier. And my cool plan for this is when I sell these, like my own copies of my book that aren't coming from Amazon or Walmart, the thing I'm going to do is every single copy that I sell will have a sketch page inside of each copy I sell. Thanks, man. I appreciate any support I can get. It's all over my YouTube channel. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that's devoted to all my Sid the Sorcerer videos. So you can literally just scroll down and watch a bunch of different ways of me formulating and describing how I created the pages over time. And it's awesome. Let's see, what else is here? Oh yeah, so his hand hurts, right? At this point. And then the next thing that happens is he looks at his hand, wondering, "Oh man, this is crazy," right? And this was something that happens at one point in the story where he sneaks up behind her and goes, "Hiya, hiya, I've got her!" And then a rock bounces off his head because he's really stupid. Like, it's like a joke with this character guy. He's like, he says really dumb things. So I thought it was funny to have a rock bounce off his head, and he's completely unaffected by it. And she's surprised, and she's like, "Oh my God!" So yeah, those are the pages that just so happen to not have to be used in the story. Oh, and this is something else I'll show you that's really cool. This drawing here in particular, I'm gonna include this in the book. This guy right here, because I feel like I accomplished some kind of like creative vision when I drew this. It has like this interesting movement to it, and it's the main villain of the story, right? This is in its sketch form. So I'll even do this. This is what I'll do. I'll take out the sketch, and then I'm going to show you the final version of that drawing. Here it is. So this is the sketch of that, right? And this is the final version of it. Dun, 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 dun. Sick. You can see how I did it, right? And the only way you do it right is, the way I see, is you just keep tracing it until it looks good. That's the ultimate secret. That's the secret to success. I've said it a few times on my live streams. That's the secret to creating an awesome graphic novel. If it doesn't look good enough, oh, well, then you have to be willing to make it look good enough. You know, I did go to art school and all of that because I originally was trying to become an animator. I wanted to be a 2D animator. And my school decided to switch my major for me. It was really annoying. They decided to say, well, it's too bad. We don't have the 2D major anymore. It's only 3D now. It's 2D and 3D. And I was like, okay, that's kind of lame. And then they were like, sorry, we just got rid of all animation. Now it's gaming. And I'm like, what? What? And then the school got sued. I'm not kidding. It actually happened. And I had to jump ship and find a new college. It's retarded. That's life, though. You have to keep on pushing. That literally happened to me. I know, it's hilarious. Makes no sense. It was called the New England Institute of Art. You don't have to go down the rabbit hole of looking into the school because I just basically told you about what it was. But it's definitely an interesting thing. And the craziest thing, too, is that was actually some of the most tumultuous times of my life. Like, oh my God, I can't even describe what was going on in my life at that point. Like, it was crazy. My girl and me in our relationship was crumbling. The school goes under. My father passed at the time. It was unreal, man. I just did not know how to handle life at that point. And then I persevered and I found another college and I still finished anyway. I was like, I'm already in debt. Let's do this. That's literally what it was like. And it was mostly because my generation was very much so like, I'm 34 and I graduated in 2016. If nothing bad happened and if I stayed at school instead of commuting, then I probably would have finished a little bit earlier, probably a year or two earlier. But life has a way of preventing things from happening as quickly as you'd like it to happen. And I wasn't old enough to understand that. I'm 34 now, so I understand that things take time, and I'm willing to take time to do things that are important. Because that's what love is. If you truly love something, you're willing to have patience for it. Right? I know all this stuff now because I'm older. You start getting wisdom, man. You gotta spread the wisdom as much as possible. That's why it's important for me to go on these live streams. From whatever I experience in life, I want to help you understand things as well as I started understanding things at whatever point in life you're at. You might already be older than me. Teach me something, man. Gosh. Let me see here. Well, just in case, I always have YouTube open here because I like having the ability to play anything that anyone would want me to play. I can play songs, just videos in general that you want me to see, all that stuff. I'm willing to check out anything. Everything and everything. Everything and anything. So that's the way I see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so let's talk about what my new meaning became. Oh no. Wait, have you ever drawn comic book characters? Of course. Oh, well, that's actually a good question. I'm a completely stylized artist. What does that mean? A stylized artist means that I particularly focus on my own style. I'm stylized. I could copy a drawing almost flawlessly because I have the ability to do it. But when I create, it all goes towards my own creations. My first book is this book here that you can find online. It's RoboGamma. It's about a robot that finds out he's in a simulation. He breaks out of the simulation and confronts his creator and causes chaos along the way. So that's my first book. And like what I said, you can find it on Amazon, Walmart. It's all there. RoboGamma. Robot and gamma, like gamma radiation. And I was very much inspired by Invader Zim, because Invader Zim was one of my favorite cartoons when I was growing up, and it rubbed off on me a lot. I was also a huge fan of Dragon Ball, like every 34-year-old dude, and it rubbed off on my my influences. So it's basically like if Jonan Vasquez loved Dragon Ball, that's basically what my style is, what my comic book ended up being like. So if you like those things, then you'll love my book. It's super dope. And the robot's created by an evil space corporation called the Dropa Corporation. If you're into alien abduction and alien stuff as much as I do, you know what Dropa means. It's from what's called the Dropa Stones. What are the Dropa Stones? They're mysterious stones that were shaped like UFO things that happened to have been seen in a satellite. And the circles on the UFOs, like they had like this little circle in the center of the discs, right? I'm a huge fan of Zim. So Jonan Vasquez was a big inspiration for me. Funny enough, I got a JTHM tattoo on my leg because of how much it rubbed off on me, man. JTHM was probably the most impactful comic that I ever came across as a child. My dad was a big comic book fan, and he has a comic book collection, actually. He passed, like what I mentioned earlier, unfortunately. But he left behind his awesome comic book collection. He was a big Marvel fan, and he showed me X-Men when I was a kid. He gave me for Christmas one of the X-Men Bibles, right? It was all the first X-Men comics, and it was in black and white. And my friends loved Zim. All my best friends when I was a kid looked forward to watching Invader Zim whenever it was on. Like, if Zim was on, everything kind of stopped, and we were just like... Because it was disturbing and hilarious. It's everything. It's everything you want in a crazy cartoon, I guess. Or that it had everything I wanted in a cartoon, I guess. Or I didn't know what I wanted until I saw Zim. From there, we discovered what JTHM was, and then from then on, I decided that I wanted to be a comic artist. That's how I ended up being who I am today. And since I was a child, I was always watching Dragon Ball, and that's just a part of the way my creative brain works. So, yeah, that means my characters tend to be very overpowered. Like, they fly, they shoot beams out of their hands, laser beams. And it has the absurdist humor that's in Zim. So, yeah, that's my first book. And my second book, obviously, what I've been talking about, Sid the Sorcerer, my next book. And this one is like my freaking Lord of the Rings, okay? This is like Tolkien's like children's book era before he decided to write Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit or anything. This is my early stuff where it's like, okay, this is the preliminary round. Like, we're getting used to drawing, right? We're getting used to it and getting used to finishing a project. After that happened, I said, I'm going to just draw one that doesn't have any specific regiment or time limit for when it needs to be done. Like, this had a time limit. I had to finish this in time. This one has no time limit, man, and that's why it's way more dope and insane. Yeah, so there's that. That's why I've been working on this particular this comic for a decade. When I finished drawing this one a decade ago, I finished it by 2016, and then so yeah, I started the drawings for this in 2012, I think. I started drawing this in 2012 and then finished it in its final form like this in 2016. So how many years is that then? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 years. So this book took 4 years to create. Okay? This one's taken me 10 plus years. 4 years, 10 years. It's gonna be so insane. I put so much meaning and like symbolism, and the characters actually, it's a coming of age story. He starts as a rebellious character who's confused about his identity, and then by the end of the story finds out what he needs to do, and then part 2 starts when he finds out at the end what really is going on. And I've been working on that for a decade. It sounds crazy, but it's true. It's going to be worth it, man, because it's going to be my grand opus creation, you know? Or one of my greatest creations of all time. That's what you want to strive to do, especially if you're an artist. Completion, even if it's not that good. And something that can help inspire you to finish something, even if it doesn't look like the way you want it to be in like a super duper dope way, is by using Aqua Teen Hunger Force for an example. Every episode looks like it was a stoner with some guy in a basement like doing clip art and just putting it all together and somehow making a coherent script and story. And there's season upon season of that show. It's not Michelangelo artwork going on in that show, okay? But there's season upon season upon season. And they love doing it. They were willing to create and have a finished product and to present it. And it said, a lot of people said yes. Hi, I'm Peanut. Hi, Peanut. Peanut? I love peanuts. I've been eating peanuts instead of chips before bed. Big brain, big brain. Because I used to eat crappy chips, right? And then I just feel like crap, and I'm like, oh, why did I eat all those Doritos? Why did I do this? I do that over and over again because I was an idiot. I was still a young boy. And then I went to Dollar Tree and I noticed they got peanuts in those plastic containers that will last you way longer than chips. And it gives you 7 grams of protein a serving. And they're $1.25 each. So peanuts are awesome, dude. They're a great alternative snack. They're actually, like, helpful. Yeah, so that's my bit on peanuts for you. Yeah, I like nuts. My friend said nuts like that one time when I was a teenager, and it just has never left me. That's nuts! I always thought that was funny. That's pretty freaking nuts! I like bringing that out randomly when I'm with other people because I like to see the reaction to my weird way of talking. Let me see. You know what? I'll tell you something cool about the word peanuts. If you're into the Smash community, there's a great player to watch who goes by the name Peanut. And he plays as Little Mac. Little Mac is a character that has awful recovery, but he was like a player who was so good at the character that he figured out how to impress people with how good he was with the character. I have a question. Do you play games? The only game I play is Smash. I'm a full Smash connoisseur, man. I'm a Samus main. I'm one of those guys. If you ever play Smash online, you run into a Samus, you're like, oh, he's zoning me. I'm not a zoner. I'm neutral game. I will only zone you if I need to protect myself from getting hit. Just like the wise words of Isaiah. 3 words. The ultimate wisdom in Smash. Some of the ultimate wisdom in being the best player at Smash. It's 3 words. Don't get hit. Thank you, Isaiah. Don't get hit. Got it. That's funny, right? And also another key thing about Smash is you have to own the center of the stage, because the outside of the stage is what you want to avoid and where you want to bring your opponent. So as long as you own the center of the stage and protect the center of the stage like you own it, like you, that's the point of Smash. You own the center and you don't want to be on the platforms. The only reason why you go on the platforms is if they're in the air after you hit them at a higher percent. Never put yourself anywhere where you're automatically going to get hit from below and above or any air attack. You're way more susceptible to get hit in Smash if you're on a platform. Did you watch Invincible? Let me see. Oh, Invincible. I've seen a bunch of different things suggested to me about Invincible. I haven't watched it myself. Derichi Rivera. I remember Rivera. I remember that. Yes. I remember saying your name, so that's pretty cool. I remember you. Do you have a PC or PS5 or any gaming thing except mobile? Well, I have a confession. I have a confession about the way I game. I just, I'm old, man. I'm 34. I'm like one of those guys who's obsessed with the N64. I'm obsessed with old gaming. I love PS2. Okay, and I love Smash. I've always loved playing Smash, so I'm an old gamer that has adapted to the evolution of the Smash games over the years. Like, I will continuously buy Nintendo systems in order for me to play Smash. But the sad news is that my Switch was a piece of shit, man. It just fell apart. It's not the strongest system. If you play it hard enough, like with Smash, basically, like if you only play Smash on your Switch, it's gonna break. That's what happened. And eventually, it was only the little box screen, and I had to buy the controller, and I would break my controllers over time because I was practicing so much and getting really good at Smash. I was staying in Elite with Samus and Dark Samus. So, yeah, like Nintendo stuff just breaks too easily, and then that's how I ended up not gaming and drawing all the time instead. I went full-time artist. I cut out gaming and went full-time art. Do you have a gaming account before 2016? No, I don't. I've never owned an Xbox. What? I've never owned an Xbox or anything above a PS2. What? That's right. That's right. I'm an old guy. I never caught on, man. Yeah, but if you play Smash and you could let me know whatever your username is on whatever, and I can find you there. Because that's where I'm at, you know? That's where I've always been at. I could talk about Smash all day. Let's see. But yeah, I've yet to check out Invincible. That's something I can check out at some point. There's two things I know I need to check out. I was going to say Naruto, because a lot of people love Naruto. Buy a better gaming setup. Yeah, man, I need to maybe get the Switch 2. That's the gaming setup I would choose because, like what I said, I'm a Smash player. I've never owned an Xbox, and I've never owned a system above PS2. I have zero interest because I've been working on a graphic novel for a decade. I want to finish it, and I'm dedicated to art more than I am dedicated to gaming. That's just a simple fact about myself. You know, other people, they dedicate their time to games. A lot of time. You know what, though? I'll let you know, though. Also, can you check out the song Hopes and Dreams? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Undertale, though. The Undertale soundtrack is incredible. I was inspired by Undertale, actually. Undertale is one of those really good, like, it's going to stand the test of time. Let me see here. Hopes and Dreams. I'm going to reconnect my Bluetooth because it didn't stay connected. Excuse me, my weird voices.
Device is connected successfully.
Woo! Here we go. Yeah! I got it. I make my own music too, man. Check out my channel. I got albums, bro. I make music. I make drawings. That's what I do instead of gaming. Yeah, dude. Where's my controller at? I've never heard the song before, and I'm already like acting like I'm playing it. Save the world. I love this. I'm actually gonna save this in a playlist. I'm gonna leave it public too, so every song we play on this stream, I'm always gonna save it on my playlist so we can go back and keep track of all the songs that we save over time. This is so good. Alright, I'm searching that next one. Toby Fox. Dope. Back to Toby Fox. Fubachow. Sounds very similar. Hopes and dreams and save the world. That doesn't seem right to me. Is that right? Hi. Good evening. I'll let this play. I'll let this one play. Alright, got them both saved. You're gonna go. Six, seven. I did it, alright? I freaking did it. Where am I going here? Skibbity bop bop bop, yes, yes! Skibbity bop the beep beep. I'm gonna play you my music, and it's gonna be like really impactful for you, I think. Alright, listen to this. This is my song. Sounds chill at first, but you'll start enjoying it, man. But I love your lives. I'll search that one here. I love your lives. Oops. I spelled your wrong. Toby Fox. This is my song. This is off my album that's called Summoning Grandeur by Greatest Fratus. Yeah! I live streamed this whole album the other night. Giving doors. doors. I see guiding light. Giving doors finale? Giving doors theme. Oh, let me see. I'm searching here. Finale. Is there a finale? Wait. Yeah. Let me see here. So, you said finale by who? Finale, Toby Fox. Here we go. Ha ha ha! Got food. Nice. I knew it. Oh, dude, the bass in there. Dun, 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 dun. Dope. Turn on the volume. The volume's pretty damn high, man. I'm blasting it, bro. Let me see here. What else can I play that's dope? Oh yeah, I'll play one of my other ones here. Oh, this one's a crazy one. You'll find this interesting. I played this the other night, but I'll show it off again. Why not? This is one of my other creations. This is AI generated, but this is my song I created, and I made a video for it. Have a blessed night, brother. Nice to see you. This is on my YouTube channel. All original music, every note placed by me. I show you something that you'd like. I'll show you something that you'd really like. It's very similar to Undertale. It's what the Undertale guys who made the OST would have listened to create Undertale. And it's one of the foundational 8-bit albums, and I'll show it to you. The album's called Information Chase. This will blow your mind. This whole album is just amazing. Let me see here. Hexagonal Gnome is probably the one. Oh. I'm gonna open your mind. Great, this part's sick. Bridge. It builds you up and then it rocks out. Ha! Sounds like you're killing a god of hyper death. Oh, dude, this part, right? Dope. And I'll show you one of my songs again, but it's along this genre, and you'll love it. No. Stop! Stop! Alright. I'll play you now one of my songs that's very inspired by this type of style. Oh, you know what? Oh, this is pretty sick. Oh, I'll play you this. This is a song by me as well. You'll love this. Gotta be patient. It has a somewhat long intro. It's not that long. This is it here on my YouTubes. Haha. We will. I just want to show you this one. Show you more cool stuff that's like Undertale.
Don't you give up on me now.
This part. right, that's enough of me. Some more for you. I already know that you know this. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Classic. I'm gonna play another cool thing I know you'll like. Listen to this song. Oh! Now listen to this. To get you in my zone. Take off my dirty clothes and I'll wash my hair with. Alright, that's another classic. Now I'll play you another one of my absolute favorite songs that is similar to the style of Undertale, but made by guys like me who make music on their own time and are also influenced by the same generation, by the people who created Undertale. Let's see. Pow! Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Go back to the beginning. Here we go. This song's called Stay Magical by Uncle Outrage. Oh, this is a legendary song. There's no more magic in me. Sucking to sing, giving looks. I've got to stay magical. Classic. All right, here. The one that has no lyrics. That is still pretty dang cool. La 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 la. No, not that one. Wee. It's in here. I'll play. Because I want to. Let me see here. Where is it? Got to go see a dude. Whoa. Yeah. I'm resuming it real quick, because my phone died. It's later in the day. My phone died. So that's why I'm here. Have a good night.